boy, let's talk about change management. You know, that thing everyone says is important, but secretly, or not so secretly, hates dealing with. Change management is the broccoli of the business world. Everyone knows it's good for them, but given the choice, they'd rather just have dessert. And yet, here we are. Because, let's face it, change management isn't just necessary, it's unavoidable. The thing is, change management isn't just about processes or policies, it's about people. And people, they don't love change. Even when it's for the better, change makes people uncomfortable. It forces them out of their routines, challenges their assumptions, and worst of all, makes them learn new things. No wonder it's such a tough sell. But here's the kicker. Without change management, even the best strategies, tools, or innovations will fail. You can roll out the most advanced AI system, the most cutting-edge technology, or the boldest new strategy. But if you don't manage the human side of change, forget it. Resistance will build, morale will drop, and your shiny new solution will fall flat before it even gets off the ground. Change management is what bridges the gap between intention and execution. It's what takes a great idea from a PowerPoint slide and turns it into a real lasting transformation. It's not glamorous, it's not flashy, but it's the glue that holds everything together when the winds of change start blowing. Okay, so if it's so important, why does everyone hate it? Let's break it down. First, change management is hard. It's not just about convincing people to do something differently. It's about addressing their fears, their doubts, and sometimes even their anger. Change forces people to step out of their comfort zones, and let's be honest, no one loves that. Second, change management takes time. And in today's fast-paced business world, patience isn't exactly in abundance. Leaders want quick wins, employees want stability, and no one wants to sit through another meeting about organizational realignment. And third, change management often feels intangible. Unlike a new tool or a measurable KPI, the success of change management isn't always immediately visible. It's like planting seeds. You don't see the results right away, but without it, nothing grows. So, how do you make change management work when no one wants to deal with it? Let me break it down into 3 key steps: communication, 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 and communication. If you want people to embrace change, you have to talk to them. And not just once in a company-wide email. You need ongoing, honest, two-way communication. Explain the why behind the change. Share the vision. Address concerns. And most importantly, listen. Because when people feel heard, they're far more likely to get on board. Empathy is your secret weapon, so I have loaded my Gatling gun with empathy. Change isn't just a business process, it's a human process. People are going to have feelings about it. Some will be excited, others will be skeptical, and a few will downright resist. Meet them where they are, acknowledge their feelings, address their concerns, and show them that you understand. Empathy doesn't just ease resistance, it builds trust. Equip and empower. Yes, you deserve a massage afterwards. Change management isn't just about telling people what's happening. It's about giving them the tools and support they need to succeed. Whether it's training, resources, or clear guidance, make sure your people feel prepared for what's ahead. Empower them to take ownership of the change, and you'll be amazed at what they can achieve. Here's a quick story to bring this home. A company I worked with was rolling out a major AI-driven platform. On paper, it was a game changer, more efficiency, better insights, huge cost savings. But in practice, it was a disaster at first. Why? Because they skipped change management. The employees felt blindsided. They didn't understand why the change was happening. They didn't feel prepared to use the new tools, and morale took a nosedive. But once the leadership team hit pause and focused on change management, everything shifted. They started communicating regularly, held training sessions, and created a feedback loop to address concerns. Slowly but surely, resistance turned into buy-in, and the rollout became a success story instead of a cautionary tale. Let's be real, no one wakes up excited about change management. It's messy, it's uncomfortable, and it takes time. But it's also one of the most important things you can do for your organization, because at the end of the day, change is inevitable. The only question is whether you'll manage it or let it manage you. So, the next time you're faced with a big change, don't skip the hard stuff. Embrace the discomfort, lean into the process, and remember, the only thing harder than managing change is dealing with the consequences of avoiding it. US deep breath, let's tackle it together.